Yo, what's up? It's your girl, Pretty Riot, and I'm sitting pretty starting riots right here on iLLANOiZE Radio. And every single week, you come and you watch these great interviews, and you still ain't subscribed. What are you doing? Hit the subscribe button and turn the notification bell on too.
This is iLLANOiZE Radio with Biko, iLLANOiZE Jones, and Pretty Riot going down right now.
It's iLLANOiZE Radio, Chicago's most valuable radio show. I'm your host, Biko, alongside my good sister, Pretty Riot, my brother, iLLANOiZE Jones. And y'all know what time it is, man. We bring you all the illest guests from around the city and the globe. And today, he's back. Last time he did an ill style, but this time we finna have a full-blown conversation. And he goes by the name of Demetri Wiley.
That's love, man. That's a beautiful thing to be here. I am blessed to be here.
Welcome, man.
Thank you for joining.
Thank you.
It felt like you've been here for an interview already. Did we just chill for a long time after you did your Instagram?
I don't even remember.
Like,
you
did
know
we
what I'm
kick
saying?
it or something? Because it feel like I've been knowing you forever.
Yeah, we talked afterwards. You know what I'm saying? It was that was dope though. That was new for me. You know what I'm saying? Y'all space is incredible. I love what y'all do.
Man, we love what you do.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm trying.
Super
I'm trying.
I mean, with you coming last time and knocking out the ill style, how was that for you in general?
You know, I feel like I've been on this, like, y'all remember that Kanye documentary that dropped on Netflix? I feel like I'm living it. I feel like I'm living it. I feel like I know who I am, you know what I'm saying? I know what the potential is, but you know, now it's just watching the world like come and see it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I done had some dope conversations with a bunch of beautiful people, but that ill style was probably the start of it. You know what I'm saying? That coming in here was like, you know, actually getting to meet new people off what I love to do. And you know, Jones, y'all didn't even know me. Y'all like, who the fuck is this nigga? He's just finna rap, you know what I'm saying? And I think after the thing, we just sat, kicked it for a minute, you know, talking about, you say, where the fuck you come from? I was like, you know what I'm saying? I've been waiting.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? But hella dope, man.
You did your thing that day.
Yeah,
but you came in and today and just man,
Blew us out the water.
Yeah. If I forgot, I remember today.
Man,
That's love.
In general, does music run in your family? The music?
I want to say like my parents had the potential to do something musically. Like my mother was like musically gifted, but she didn't have that like upfront confidence just to do it. She didn't want to be center stage type shit. But absolutely, she could have, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know, none of that could rap. I don't know where that came from. I just kind of, I think diving into music so heavy, like I study music, you know what I'm saying? I've shaped life around listening to music, you know, movies and shit like that. So like I was studying Biggie and Cole and Drake and Kanye and all of these people.
Greats.
And, you know, and I just kind of put it together and found myself. So that's really where it came from.
In your ill style, you compared yourself to LL Cool J and J. Cole. Like, where do you see yourself in that comparison, like to share that comparison with those two?
Yeah, you know, Cole is my GOAT. I had Cole like tatted on the arm when I was like, senior in high school, 2013, something like that.
Wait, what?
Wait,
you tatted Cole name?
Yeah. No, not the name, but like the icon. You know what I'm saying? Like that.
Damn,
And I'm gonna get, you know, the others I believe in as well. But they actually reached out to me and sent me tickets. I started a production company. Sent me and my boys like tickets to Dreamville in April. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's all love. It's always been love. But the thing about it is, for me, he was a GOAT then. Before 2014 Forest Hills dropped. The nigga like got me through school and all types of shit. But then like, so they say I structurally, I sound like him and I cadence like him, which is cool. You know, I fuck with it. But then the LL come in, they like, somebody told my eyes, we really don't have handsome rappers. And I was like, damn, like that's how y'all feel?
Damn, that is low-key true, because
Well, the way these motherfuckers screaming over me, you thought these motherfuckers was something.
Yeah, no, somebody came to me one day and was like, you know, if you get to where you going, you're gonna be like the first like model rapper. And then somebody clarified them. It was like a comment section. It was like, nah, y'all forget about LL. And you know what I'm saying? So I was like, it was like, even these niggas lick their lips a lot. You know what I'm saying? I was like, these niggas crazy. I was like, these niggas crazy for real. But yeah, that's what that came.
Was that a female that
absolutely.
stated that? Okay.
Hell yeah.
Just wanted to
Hell yeah. Yeah, nah, for sure. She it be a bunch of love in the comment section for some reason. But they stand strong by me.
Let's get into that a little bit, because like when you first came, your following was nowhere where you are now. No. Like a lot of shit done changed for you, and your social media in general has shifted. When did you notice a change in your social media? Or at least your IG.
Well, I had made a TikTok when the shit started moving. That's crazy. That's the crazy part.
That's how I found out about you. You just popped up on my timeline. I'm like, damn, he talking that shit. Then I click, I'm like, oh, he from Chicago. And then I'm like, hold on, wait.
This
He
nigga
came and
was
rap for us.
Yeah, what happened here? I had probably like 10,000 when I came here before, but like most of it was just like musical shit. Like I started the production company because the music shit, every video I do seems to be a little cinematic. Like I love to keep it that way. So I built that rapport up, and then that got me to like 10,000. Like I just had conversations with Jada Kiss and, you know, Funk Flex and all these people like that. But then in like July, I went on a date and I told this girl like, and I ain't gonna say no names and nothing like that, but I told the girl like, I'm not the guy you deal with if you like got shit to heal from. Like if you still working on yourself, you take that time for yourself. Cause the first thing she said was like, I'm a little indecisive about men. Like my daddy wasn't this, and you know what I'm saying? And I never really seen real love from men, so I just think most niggas ain't shit.
She told you that on the first date?
She told me that before the first date.
Oh, okay.
So I told her like, I don't even know if you really want to get on the first date. So what happened was we had ended up going out, but the first flag was we was going out and she never actually, you know, acknowledged the fact that she just like was gonna let the day skip by. She was like, oh, I thought you ain't want to go no more. And I was like, shit, damn, you like I was ready. So she canceled the plan in her mind. That was that first flag. Second one come, we had like an event. I'm doing a show and my parents there. We went on one day, bro, to the movies. My parents there, she say, you ain't gonna introduce me to your people? I said, I don't, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, I got a 4-year-old son and nobody's met the boy. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just who I am as a person. So it's like, right after that, she didn't get introduced to the parents. She said, you know what, I can't do this shit. 2 hours later, she called me back like, I ain't really mean that. Can we try it again? No, we can't try it again. So then I got in the car and I was like, yo, the same advice I gave her is what I put online. I said, there's a man out here healing, getting himself together, getting ready for you. You got to be ready for that man. I said, you have to understand, this man ain't your past. He ain't bring on none of this. You bringing on these new niggas. I just said that online in the car one day. I looked up next day, 300,000.
Damn.
Bro. And then people was like, do it again. And shit.
That's when the shit started from there. That's
where it started, man. You know what I'm saying? Then I got on TikTok and somebody was like, say, get in the car, Elizabeth. And I was like, what the fuck that mean? So I was like, before I even looked it up, I was like, all right, fuck it, I'm gonna do it. I grabbed my phone, it was like 7, 6 in the morning. And I'm like, you know, I said it. How you feeling, mama? You know what I'm saying? Get in the car, Elizabeth. And then fucking 10 million views, of one video.
God,
and then the shit just keeps circulating because they say the voice. They say somebody, I don't hear it.
I told y'all, it's the voice.
I mean, you ain't gonna hear it.
You not gonna hear
it. But the people,
but we.
I've been talking like this since 13. That's crazy.
Damn. Well, look at here. We got, we got more convo with Demetri Wiley. Y'all don't go nowhere. I got a joint from you.
Absolutely.
And it's called You. Break this record down for everybody before we get into it.
You was actually inspired by the Netflix Originals TV show You. And it was actually featured on like the promo for it, which is crazy. This was the first song I've ever done as a solo artist because I was in a group before. First song I've ever done as a solo artist. The video won in film festivals. You know, I get a little dangerous because love is a dangerous game. You know what I'm saying? And the same message has always been there. Just peep the story. You know what I'm saying? Let it line. But yeah, no, I love it.
Is your business struggling? Trying to get your followers up? No problem. You can advertise with us right now. Tap that link above. Now let's get back to the show.
So I want to know, okay, because you just talked about how fast your social media following grew. So I kind of want to know, how have you been able to kind of like maintain your following and like keep people happy? Because I think like when people have that viral moment, some people get there and it's like, well, what's next?
Yeah, I think the beauty in what's going on, like the beauty in it all is genuine. You know what I mean? Somebody asked me like, bro, do you come up with this shit? He was like, you don't even like cut and edit videos. All your videos like straight. One long ass straight video. I was like, nah, man, I had something on my mind and I just get in the car and talk about it. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And it's funny because to me, music works the same way. I don't even write music down. It just hit the mind and I can remember it forever. So 60 seconds of conversation that I actually feel, that's organic, you know what I'm saying? It flows. And I feel like the way to keep that momentum going is to just be myself. And I've been just being myself, and it's genuine love. You know what I'm saying? More people traveling to the music, people buying the merch, people doing this. And all I'm saying is, I'm a lover boy. You know what I'm saying? And that's the reality of it. It actually came from a song called Lost Lover Boy. That's where the podcast came from. And it was just to clarify that you can be this lover boy in this world, but if this world not ready for you, like our dating scene's fucking terrible. You know what I'm saying? So what can I do? All right, bet, I'm gonna give my advice and we're gonna see who will help. Man, so many people hit me up about like, oh, this helped me, this got me back in the habit of love. People telling me this helping them with depression and people, you know what I'm saying? So it's just being myself.
I want to ask you too, like even with your following growing and we're talking about dating, are you more so when you go on, when you're on the dating scene, you still single?
Oh, yeah, still single.
Okay.
Yeah.
So are you taking DMs? Like, are you hooking up via social media, or are you also outside, in the club type or a bar and meeting women? Like, what's your preference?
It's funny. It's crazy as hell because I'm actually not like I don't flirt with people in person. I can. The game's there. You know what I'm saying? But like, I try not to because our generation is like garnered this idea that all men are aggressive or all men want to approach. So like, I don't. If I think you're beautiful, I'm gonna come to you. I'm gonna let you know, baby, you are something to look at. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say it real respectful. It ain't gonna be like that. You know what I'm saying? But that's as far as I take it in person. If conversations just happen, it was meant to. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a, hey, what's your number? I gotta leave with the, no, that ain't really me. But what people don't believe, I be checking them DMs. I check the DMs. But people be like, you ain't seen my message? I swear to God, if you see the DM, you respond to all of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, you handle it. But I try to be as present as possible, even in the DMs. You know what I'm saying? Because you got TikTok, you got Instagram, you got Snapchat, you got Twitter. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot going on. But I try to manage it the best way I can. But I think in that, the biggest underlying factor is, like, gauging genuinency. If you can actually gauge who's here to, because everybody want to be loved. And if they see this man know how to love people correctly, okay, that's the man for me. But are you gonna love that man correctly? Because I was shaped off not being loved correctly. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta make sure you're here to give that love you asking for as well. You know what I'm saying? Well, I ain't going back to depression. I've been there, I ain't going back. You feel me?
What's something, that you had come across? Because a lot of times we watch these podcasts speak on relationships, speak on dating. The true perspective of a male is not being represented in a dating scene. So what's something that you feel like men, we do not get to say, that we don't get to share when it comes to dating?
This dating scene is tough on the niggas, like super, super tough on the niggas. And I say that in regards to two things. In regards to the actual emotion that comes with being a man, just having to bear life as a man, I think we get hella undercutted about how hard we have it. See, women are mostly gauged on their, physical look. A man gotta have a physical look. He gotta have the money. He gotta have the body. He gotta have or else he can't even speak to me. You know what I'm saying? So like, there's that, and then it's that idea of us not being cared. Everybody want to be a passenger princess. Everybody want to be what's a passenger princess for a nigga? Like, tell me what's the term that man get like taken care of? You know what I'm saying? Whatever that is, I'm trying to be. Miss Wiley, listen, if you listening to this here, I need to be there.
He called the future out.
Miss Wiley.
Hey, manifestation, you know what I'm saying? Big on it.
What you say, a princess
Hey, look, passenger prince, you feel me? Hey, you feel me?
Oh, listen, hey, you feel me? Sometimes I don't want to drive.
That's all I'm saying.
I want to scroll through my Instagram too.
I want to watch you,
I want to take selfies.
It. And I think, if we do a better job in this generation of actually approaching people, we do a better job at dating, our relationships will start getting a little better. Then our success rate in marriage will get a little higher. You know what I'm saying? Because 50% of people who get married get divorced. Fuck. What are we doing?
People don't take the time to get to know each other, though.
Yeah.
That's facts.
Like, I think like this whole, the phases of dating, like talking, dating, courting, whatever, like however you want to call it, like it's just confusion. And like, I think that people get to blurring the lines way too soon, and they don't take the time to get to know a person. And then next thing you know, motherfuckers got babies, we get married, we doing shit, and it's like, do I even know you as a person? Do I like you as a person? Like, I think people be sitting in infatuation that they forget to take the time to get to know the person that they with.
Absolutely. People don't want to be alone. Everybody's scared to fucking sit with they self, bro. But I went without dating for a fucking year. I wasn't going outside. I wasn't I wasn't opening no DMs. I was just chilling. I took the time to, cause first I healed from like this depression. Then I healed from like this heartbreak. Okay, and now y'all looking at this nigga who's just healed so I can help others heal. You know what I'm saying? I have the ability to speak what I preach. You know what I'm saying? To speak what I practice. And I feel like the number one thing going on right now, we gotta understand why we want to get married in the first place. If you're doing it for the wedding, you already doing it for the wrong fucking reason. If it's for the ring, wrong reason. See, I'm out here looking for a lifetime partner. Bro, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I can rap, I can act, I can do all of these things, bro. I don't give a fuck about being rich if ain't no love at the end of it for me. Right. You feel what I'm saying? When I'm 65 and I can't look at my wife and be like, damn, you see them great grandkids we got? Well, them grandkids, bro, I don't want shit else. Life is not purposeful for me if I'm fucking selling out the United Center, but I can't go backstage and, you know what I'm saying? Right. If I get to the United Center tomorrow, my son's 4 years old, he gonna get up there and he gonna sing Twinkle Twinkle on y'all ass. It's gonna be the first concert. I'm gonna force y'all to hear Twinkle Twinkle come out my baby mouth.
Well, that's right. I know you speak on your son because you spoke on him earlier. Like, how much of a role does he play with you from getting through that depression and wanting to find that love, find that woman?
Man, my son has been everything to me. You know, I think that was the hardest part about depression. Depression wasn't the thing. It was the guilt that came after it. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, I almost was not here. Like, you know, and I got this little dude that look up to me. So for me, I got a song about him it's called Letter to My Best Friend. The first verse I wrote to him as the age he is now. The second verse I wrote to him as a teen, as an adult, so he can go back and listen to it and know what his daddy was dealing with. But my son came to me one day, he seen the scars on my arm. He said, Daddy, you need a Band-Aid. Like, it's just that simple for him. That's all he know. All he know is my daddy's hurt. My daddy need to feel better. You know what I'm saying? And I look at him and be like, bro, I gotta keep going for you. It be days I'm tired as hell, can't do shit, but I'm out the bed for shorty. I have to vet who's in my life the correct way because you gotta be. In the song I said, listen, the day that love is true and I finally utter I do, it had to be good for me, but it must be perfect for you. And I mean every word I speak in music. I don't know if people know that, you know what I'm saying, but it's all for shorty. It's all for him. It's all for him. That motherfucker came to me the other day. He said, Daddy, listen, I want a big brother. I said, how the fuck I'm gonna give you that?
That's big brother. That's how my youngest got here. My oldest prayed.
That's crazy talk.
Another sibling.
That motherfucker said, Daddy, you need a girlfriend. I say, Daddy look lonely to you? That's crazy. You see these DMs, son? Nah, pick on. My son is a trip. That nigga crazy, but it's for him though.
Y'all don't go nowhere, man. Demetri Wiley is in the building.
Yo, what's up? It's your girl, Pretty Riot, and I need you to do one sminy. Yo, what's up? It's your girl, Pretty Riot, and I just need you to do one small favor for me. Head on over to your app store, search iLLANOiZE. Hit the first thing that pops up because we the one and only, and download the iLLANOiZE app.
And we done talked about, you know, the podcast and, you know, the DMs.
Yeah.
But let's talk about the music.
Absolutely.
What's going on with the music, brother?
You know, I actually, I learned something in music, and it was with Bryson Tiller Don't. Bryson Tiller dropped Don't once, and 3 years later that shit got him to where he was. You know what I'm saying? 3 years later that shit caught traffic. So I've learned it's not about the frequency of it, but what you drop around it. You know, motherfuckers want a meal. You can drop gold time and time again, but if ain't nobody there to hit that shit, it's just, you know what I'm saying, that shit platinum. But the thing about it is, man, I just did my very first feature, like maybe 2 weeks ago. It's a song coming out called Guilty Pleasures by this real talented artist. Her name Nima Johnson, and she cold for real. I have a project coming out that I'm working on, and I'm looking to get it up and done by like early April. And I want to throw a show as well. I got invited to like this 12-month tour. You know what I'm saying? By some really, really dope artists, motherfuckers I actually believe in. And they gonna travel a few states. And I got some people in a few states. They've been telling me come to a few states, so I'm gonna have to get on out there. But music's absolutely coming soon, man. I love it. I started the production company to actually manage the videos. You know what I'm saying? I be having my mom in there.
What's the name of the production company?
Brick House Productions. And shout out to my boys, man. Shout out to all y'all, Justice, Rich, and Diddy. You know what I'm saying? We working for sure. We do photography. We do media coverage. We do videos for sure. That's the goal right now. We've been doing mine. We killing it though, like for sure.
So was that production company already like blueprinted before? I want to say like your growth.
It was in the works. You know, we was talking about it for a minute. We had been aligning everything and getting it together, making the investments for the necessary equipment. We put the money on the table and we actually shot a video. It's called Ive Got You. And it's crazy how everything ties together because like we spoke about earlier, it's just being who you are that's gonna keep people. Like I got a song called Ive Got You. I was watching fucking Inside Out with my son. And we sitting there watching, and I'm like, damn, that's a crazy ass idea how they got all of these different little characters to play these different emotions. I was like, damn, what if I mix that with a little bit of Girls, Girls, Girls by Jay-Z? I was like, I bet. So I wrote a song, the first, I got the second girl, I got another just became a mother. I'm just proud of how she hold it together. Miss Independent put the stroller together. She becomes a nurse when me or the baby's under the weather. You know what I'm saying? Another girl, my favorite is easily the most crazy. Got a rap sheet as strong as the tone of an old Jamaican. She will throw a fit, throw some shit in how you think it. But the idea of it was, I said, okay, I'm going to concept a song that's going to have all these different women in it. About the time you get to the end, you're going to hear this line and it goes, honestly, I feel like I'm loving this life because you kind of get to know her well when you loving her right. It's all my wife. And in the video, there's 4 different women playing these emotions, these personalities. But once you get to the end, it's a recap, a flashback that actually ties it in and show one woman that's been there this whole time.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? So the video's always gonna be crazy.
How do you juggle like being like an entrepreneur, being a musician, being a content creator? Because that's a lot, and I think it's like you're also working different parts of your brain and working different parts of yourself.
Yeah, the juggle. How do I juggle it? Everybody be telling me take a break. I feel like I can't right now. I feel like I'm goddamn Kobe rookie year. You know what I'm saying? I done put up too many air balls. Now they done let me in the game and I'm finna run it. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like allowing it to be its own idea, one step at a time. You know what I'm saying? I hold one thing one step at a time. I try not to wear myself out. If I ain't in the mood of getting on the phone, I don't chill on the phone. I'm just, you know what I'm saying?
Do you take naps?
Hell yeah.
Okay,
you know
I was about to say, because if you're not squeezing a nap into your day, add that. Okay, go ahead.
Hell yeah, I tell everybody, man, again, for me, manifestation, powerful tool, Miss Wiley. If you ain't a napper, I can't fuss with you. I can't even do it.
You gotta have nap dates.
You feel what I'm saying?
Gotta have a nap date.
Middle of the motherfucking day.
You want to be the little spoon or the big spoon?
Give me goddamn a little spoon, goddamn. You feel what I'm saying? Hey, if that leg ain't over you when you sleep, you ain't doing it right. You ain't doing it right. That leg gotta be over the leg.
And he gotta rub.
You feel me? Oh, bro.
Stop it.
Hey, you ain't doing it right if that leg ain't over you.
Man, listen, I tell him about that leg. I stopped talking to a girl because she ain't know how to do it.
Hey, get out of here.
Hey, you just a rap. This is uncomfortable for me.
Get out of here.
This is a waste of nap time for me.
Hey, bro, for real. Next podcast episode is about that leg.
Don't
worry. Video, all legs. All legs.
I mean, y'all niggas is hilarious. I mean, since we on the topic of music, and we all know music is a competitive landscape.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? And you podcasting is still fairly early and is doing extremely well. Has the podcasting in a way helped your music career benefit?
Oh, absolutely.
Because I'm saying, I'm asking that because some people, once they transition into the podcast, they don't go back to the music.
Yeah, no, I feel like even when I get to where I'm going with music or acting or that, because I want to do a bunch of shit. I want to be on a goddamn Sprint commercial. I ain't gonna hold you.
Sprint commercial.
I want to do
so
every
specific.
fucking thing. Yeah, everything. And I want to push my baby in it too. You know what I'm saying? You do some things, but I feel like it's absolutely helped. You know what I'm saying? It gives you the opportunity to sit and say, yo, I make this music. And they want to see if it's actually part of your story. They want to see if this nigga, see if I'm talking all these words and you play my song and it sound like a bunch of fucking nothing. You know what I'm saying? Then they know this shit is ingenuine. If they fucking play it and it's exactly what this man said it was, he gotta mean it, because do the history. More for Less Volume 2 came out with Broken Prayers and I've Got You and all of this shit on there. It was well before the podcast, well before I start speaking on depression and my wife, and you know what I'm saying? So it's facts. It's cemented, you know what I'm saying? But it's absolutely, the streaming numbers going crazy because of it. Bro, it's all in fucking different countries. Like, I'm getting South African love, you know what I'm saying? I ship
That's
merch
dope.
over there. That's crazy.
Man,
Crazy.
Different kind of money over there.
I gotta ask you too. You know, because with you being single, the Lost Loverboy podcast is out right now for those listening. Go ahead, stream that. You got how many episodes?
I got 10. I just did 10.
10 episodes. Have you ever caught any slack for giving like relationship advice, even though you're not in a relationship?
Oh, yeah, man. Half. I can't say half. Hell no. I'm going to say like 10%. 10% of people just be on some like negative shit. Like they'll watch one video. That's the thing about online. Online will show you something and all you see is that right there. So they like, you know what I'm saying? Why ain't you saying anything to the women about how they treat us? But if y'all actually pay attention to it, I'm saying I had to learn this. I'm a nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like apply this to yourself. And like, I be giving, but I think that's the beauty of it. Some people look at it and be like, you don't go too hard on the niggas, you don't go too hard on the women. Most podcasts would be like, cutting women up, you know what I'm saying? Cutting niggas up. And you know, it's about finding that balance because I look at everything like black and white. But man, you got to see how they defend me in the comments. Crazy. I'm talking about they go 2 weeks just back and forth, commenting, going back at a nigga. Like somebody called me, what the fuck is that nigga name? I ain't never seen this video. I ain't never knew who the fuck niggas was till they explained it to me. Derek Jackson.
Oh yeah,
I don't even know who the fuck that is.
That's
I don't know what
dirty.
he look like. I don't know. But come to find out, they say like he was married and dogging his wife.
yeah. He was like giving relationship advice, and he was kind of like, "This, ladies, this is what you should do, pretty much, to get this type of man," and then cheating on his wife.
Well, I ain't telling you how to get a man. I'm telling you how to better yourself. You know what I'm saying, to be ready for dating. And number 2, I ain't married. You know what I'm saying? I'm single than a motherfucker. You feel what I'm saying?
So what he do is his business.
So what I do is my business. That's how you can tell him.
Like what kind of conversations are you aiming to spark with your community in general? You know, you got the music and you have your podcast community under one hub. So
I think the biggest thing I try to advocate is self-reflection. You know what I'm saying? I think if you actually walk into these spaces and these rooms knowing yourself before you try to get a nigga to learn you. You know what I'm saying? Before you try to get a woman to understand you, you got to know yourself. And that's the problem with a lot of people these days. Like, I don't know me, and I want you to help me figure me out. You know what I'm saying? You need to talk to me every day because it's providing this ego feeling reassurance. No, fuck all that. Go find yourself. Be content with yourself. So that if that nigga here or not, baby, you ain't fazed by it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a fact. But that self-reflection, you got to do the work. And I think that's 9 times out of 10 the most fucking thing I'm preaching. In music and everything, I'm giving my story so you could do your work.
Man,
I love that.
what's the most uncomfortable topic and conversation that you see most men and women are not trying to have, or try their best to avoid?
That finance conversation. Hey, I remember that whole debate went around about the cheesecake shit. Y'all remember that? I ain't even get in that. Like,
Cheesecake.
Yeah,
The Cheesecake Factory and
don't go there on a date.
Yeah.
That's the shit.
Yeah, they was
That
tripping.
shit.
See, my thing about it is this: if you done the time and you taking that time to learn yourself, a date is wherever the fuck you make it. If you looking to get to know somebody, y'all, we could date right here at the Illinois. You know what I'm saying? Right here on the radio. Goddamn it, it's wherever it needs to be. But the thing about it is, and I assure you of this, and I wish people would understand it. I wish my last situation actually understood it a little better than it was understood. How you begin is how you finish. If you start pursuing people for specific reasons like finance, when you 65 and that money don't mean the same, and that money gone and going out ain't as fun, that love's not gonna magically appear. You feel what I'm saying? Like that connection starts at day one. So if you out in the club and you getting that money spent on you, don't trick away your motherfucking 20s, 30s, 40s, and 50s, because when you 60, don't start looking for love then, because that shit gonna be tough. You understand what I'm saying? Hey man, that is the biggest advice I can give anybody. How you start is how you finish. So however you go on that date, if Cheese Factory ain't good enough, one day Cheese Factory gonna close. And that nice ass 5-star, that's gonna close as well. So it's gonna become less about where a man takes you and the character of a man you dealing with. So, you know.
Man, y'all better go listen to that podcast. Y'all need some. It's almost Valentine's Day. Y'all need some.
Look, shout out your podcast, but before I tell you to shout out your podcast, your emotional intelligence is like your IQ
That's love.
through the roof, my brother. Keep
That's
doing
love.
what you're doing. Cause I mean, you're preaching to the masses and it makes sense, man. So
Hey, it's crazy because I never knew. You know what I'm saying? I've been this way until I accidentally put a video up and, you know, the shit was like, do it again. Say something else. What else you got to tell us? And so it's appreciated. It's valued. What can I tell them? Lost Loverboy podcast streaming now on all platforms. Make sure you check it out. We on episode 10. I can officially say I'm a podcaster now, which is fucking crazy. We finna dive into a bunch of new things like special guests. And I actually got this young couple coming on. They just got engaged. I'm a big fan of that. I'm a big advocate for anything, love. I think everything should be centered around it. But, hey, man, thank you. Thank you for the space.
No problem.
Nah, you dope, bro. And you doing dope shit. We wish you the best and continuing doing dope shit.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir.
Yes, I can't wait to see you on my timeline again. I'll be scrolling.
You see him in person right now.
I know, but like, I ain't gonna be able to see him all the time, so I'm gonna just go back to watching the video.
That's love. That's love.
Look, she one of the people that be fighting in your comments for you.
You know what's crazy? I'm gonna put
And
this
damn near
in.
do, because I damn near told him to say Elizabeth. Now,
Damn, that's crazy. That's love. I'm gonna put this out here just so people know it's actually funny as fuck. But they be talking about this voice, and I like you said, I ain't gonna hear it. But I got hit up by like Waze. It's like some direction app or some shit like the map app.
Waze wants you to do that.
Ooh,
I don't
turn
even
left.
use
I'm gonna be
Waze.
on that bitch in about 35 feet. You gonna bust it right, mama.
Hey, when she going to that appointment? When she going to
your way to the appointment.
I was waiting to that
Fellas,
appointment.
I got you.
Hey, when she on that way to the Hey, bust that right, shorty.
Hey, fellas, I got you. It'll be moist. Hey, listen. Download Waze. Download Waze right now.
Hey, use my man. He gonna help you how to get up.
I got you.
My man's gonna help you how to get up.
I got
They gotta
you.
call No Sandusky, they gotta call it the D-Way.
You feel me?
No Sandusky. When they use your voice, they gotta call it the D-Way.
Hey,
So
that's
you can get them to the D. You heard me?
That's it.
On
I got
everything.
you.
Hey, give out your socials, man. Let
Hey
everybody know
man,
how
it's
to
Demetri
so.
Wiley on everything. We even got a fucking website, which is fucking crazy, man. So I'm blessed. Everything, everywhere. Demetri Wiley, Twitter. It's a bunch of fake TikTok accounts. I got one TikTok account. I don't know if y'all know it. I only got one of everything. But Demetri Wiley on everything. Stream the music, buy the merch. You know what I'm saying? And make sure y'all listen to this station right here.
Man, I appreciate that. Love.
Yes,
Absolutely.
sir.